Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So from the chapter decimals, we are going to discuss about addition and subtraction of decimals today. What are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss addition and subtraction of decimals. So first let us look at addition of decimals. What are the steps to add decimals? The first step is arrange the decimal numbers in column form according to their place values. Add them or make the decimal places same in order to avoid mistakes. Like for example, children, we are having two numbers, say 150 and 60. We need to add them. If I write it like this, will this be correct? No, right? Why? Because the place values are different here. 0 is in ones place here. If you write the place values upon 150, actually 0 should be in ones place. But here 0 is in tens place. 6 should be in tens place, but it is in hundreds place. This is wrong, right? What is the correct way to write? It should be like this. The place values of the digits should not be changed. So always remember, this will be the first step while adding or subtracting. Not only decimals, even for normal numbers, this step is the most important, because if you write it wrongly, suppose if you write it like this and add, the answer will be 750, but the actual answer is 210. Yes, just a simple mistake has brought such a difference in your answer. That is why the first step is arrange them in columns with the corresponding place values. The place values should be correct. If you look at decimals, suppose if I have 150.60 and then I have 21.8. How should I write these two together? Keep the point here, children. Okay, both the points should be one below the other. Before the point we have 21, after the point I have 8. So this will be the correct way to write. Suppose if I write like this, 21.8. Okay, this will be wrong again. See here, 8 is in 1/10th place. So here, do you remember the place values? Yes, here 6 is in 1/10th place and 8 is also in 1/10th place. So they are written one below the other. This is correct. But if you look at here, 0 is in 1/100th place, whereas 8 is in 1/10th place. So they cannot be written one below the other. This is the correct way. Understood? What should we do? First write the, let me erase this here. Yes, make sure that your points are in the same place. For both the numbers above and below, the points are to be in the same place. If you do that, you will get the correct arrangement of the digits. Understood, children? Our first step, arranging the decimal numbers in column wise to avoid our mistakes. And also, what are they saying? Or make the decimal places same. Make the decimal places same. 15.60 and 21.8. See, in 15.60 we are having two decimal places, but in 21.8 we are having only one decimal place. So what are they saying? You can also make the decimal places same. One more decimal place can be added. How? By writing 0. Yes, children, we learnt about writing zeros in decimal places. That 21.80 is nothing but 21.8. No matter how many zeros we add to the right after the decimal point, the value will not change. So if you do this, and then if you do this, then also you will get the correct way to write the decimal numbers one below the other. These are the two ways. First, you can write the arrange the decimal points one below the other and write the number, or else you can make the decimal places same and write the numbers for addition. Next, step 2, place the decimal point in the sum exactly below the points. See here, we are adding two decimal numbers, so the decimal points are here. Even in the sum, you have to place the decimal point exactly below the decimal points of the numbers that we are adding. Understood, children? You cannot keep the point here or here or here. It should be in the same place. If you know how to add rupees and paise, children, as in the money chapter you might have learned how to add rupees and paise. So adding decimals is also similar, very much same to adding rupees and paise. Yes, how to write it? 2.14 plus 0.2. Example here is 2.14 plus 0.2. If I write like this, what will my answer be? 6.12. 21.6 will be my answer. But this is wrong. What is the correct answer? 0.2. See, the points should be one below the other. And now if I start adding 3 and then point exactly below my points in the question, then 2. 2.34 is the correct answer. Understood? So avoid such type of mistakes while adding our decimals. Next we have few more examples here, children. See, 7 point. If you observe, see how neatly the points are one below the other. Yes, if we get all the points in a single line, we'll know that we'll be assured that the numbers are written in their correct place values and our sum will be correct. 7.25 plus 3.74. 5 plus 4, 9. 2 plus 7, 9. Then the points 7 plus 3, 10. Now 72.53 plus 26.14. 3 plus 4, 7. 5 plus 1, 6. Then the points 2 plus 6, 8 and 7 plus 2, 9. Understood, children? Addition of decimal numbers. It is easy, right? Just simply the difference here is that we have points as well in the numbers. Otherwise, the normal addition that we do is the same as the addition for decimal numbers. Now coming to the subtraction of decimals. Now steps to subtract decimals. Make decimal places same by adding zeros. Arrange the decimal numbers in column from according to their in column form according to their place values and then subtract them. Place the decimal point in the difference exactly below the points. Again for subtraction as well, the first step is the same. We have to make the decimal places same. Yes, children, in subtraction, this point is very much important, making the decimal places same. In the addition of decimal numbers, even though you do not make the decimal places same, it is okay. But while subtracting, it is very much important that you make the decimal places by adding zeros. For example, see here, 86.4 minus 22.96. If I have to subtract starting from the 100th place, now what should I subtract 6 from? Yes, something should be there above, right? So that is why you have to place a 0 there, children. There is nothing there after 4. So it's better that you place a 0 to make the number of decimal places same. Now as we are having 0, we can go for subtracting. 0 minus 6 is not possible. So borrowing 10 minus 6, 4. Again 3 minus 9 is not possible. So borrowing 13 minus 9, 4. 5 minus 2. Again, see, don't forget to put the points here. We are having points here. So even in the difference, we have to place the decimal point exactly below. 5 minus 2, 3. 8 minus 2, 6. Understood, children? 63.44 is our answer. Let's look at some examples, children. 86.40 minus 53.26. Yes, see here both the decimal places are same, so it is easy for us to subtract. Again 0 minus 6 is not possible, so we are borrowing. This becomes 10, this becomes 3. 10 minus 6 4, 3 minus 2 1, and again as we are having points here, we are placing a decimal point in the difference as well in the same place. Then moving on to the ones place, 6 minus 3 3, 8 minus 5 3. It is similar to normal subtraction, right children? The only difference here is we have to place a point and also take care of the number of decimal places. Example 2, 94.25 minus 43.62. 5 minus 2 3, 2 minus 6 is not possible, so borrowing. See, it's okay, we can borrow from the whole number part as well. 4 becomes 3, 2 becomes 12, 12 minus 6 6, 3 minus 3 0, 9 minus 4 5. Understood children? The addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. We have to subtract them normally as we do for whole numbers. The only difference is the decimal point and the decimal places. Coming to our exercise here, we are having a few exercise problems. I hope you can solve this. Let me explain one for you. 97.71 plus 1.3. If you want here, you can add another 0 after 3 to make the decimal places equal. Even if you don't add, the answer would be same. 1, 10, 1 carried, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 1 9 and 9. Remember to keep the decimal point. 99.01 is our correct answer. Moving on to subtract the following decimals. Again here we are having so many problems. You can practice them so that you will get perfect in subtracting decimal numbers. Let me take question number D here. 99.61, sorry, here 99.61 minus 30.3. Again, to make the decimal places equal, what should we do? We should write a 0. Actually, the question was 30.3. So, to make the decimal places equal, I have placed a 0 to the right side of my decimal part. Starting from the 100th place, 1 minus 0 0, 6 minus 3 3. Again point here, don't forget to put the point. 9 minus 0 9 and 9 minus 3 6. 69.30 is our answer children. Understood? Please try solving the remaining decimal problems. Now coming to word problems on addition and subtraction. We have learned how to add and subtract decimal numbers. So on the same lines, let us see how to do word problems based on addition and subtraction. If you look at example 1 here, if the annual rainfall for a district in Karnataka was 12.3 inches in 2012, 13.2 inches in 2011 and 11.5 inches in 2010, what was the total rainfall for 3 years? What are they saying? A very simple question, right? The rainfall in 3 years is given. We have to find out the total rainfall. How will we do that? We will add them together. Yes, let us write here and add 12.3 in the first year, 13.2 in the second year and 11.5 in the third year. When we add 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 5 10, 0 here 1 carried, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 1 7. Putting a decimal point here, yes children. Next 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3. So the total rainfall in 3 years was 37 inches. Rainfall is normally measured in inches or centimeters. In the question, as we are given the information in inches, the answer should also be represented in inches. Understood the first word problem? Coming to the next one. Harish's salary is 576.65 rupees per day and Ravi's salary is 248 rupees 50 paisa per day. What is the difference between Harish's and Ravi's per day salary? Here we are given two salaries of two different persons. Yes, Ravish has 576 rupees 65 paisa and Ravish has 248 rupees 50 paisa per day. Now these two are decimals, right children? The amount represented here has a decimal point. These two are our decimals. Now we should find out the difference between their salaries. By finding out the difference means we need to subtract. Of the two numbers, 576 is the bigger number, so writing it above, then we have minus 248 rupees 50 paise. If we subtract 5 minus 0 5, 6 minus 5 1, point, 6 minus 8 is not possible, borrowing, 16 minus 8 8, 6 minus 4 2, 5 minus 2 3. So the final answer is 328 rupees 15 paisa. This is the difference between Harish and Ravish's per day salary. Next, we have an exercise consisting of word problems based on what? Based on addition and subtraction of our decimals. Let us look at a few. The first one is, you drive 15.4 kilometers, 24.2 kilometers, 10.4 kilometers and 7.5 kilometers on 4 consecutive days. How many kilometers did you drive during these 4 days? See, on the first day, second day, third day and fourth day. So these are the distances that you have covered on each day. What should we find out now? Total, how many kilometers did he drive on for these 4 days? Total means we have to add. Yes children, when we add all these together, we will get our answer. Next question 2. A weatherman was measuring the amount of rain in two cities received over a week. City A received 10.97 inches while City B received 8.4 inches. How much rain did they get in total? Again, here also we are having the rainfall of City A and City B, that is 10.97 and 8.4 inches. So we should find out the total rainfall. How do we find out? We need to add. Yes, 10.97 plus 8.4 will give us the total rainfall. Next, question 3. Saina was measuring how much taller she got over the last 2 years. In the first year, she grew by 4.83 centimeters. In the second year, she grew by 9.5 centimeters. How much taller did she grow in 2 years altogether? Again, altogether means we have to add both the given values. Coming to question 4. The total weight of cherry and lime jelly which Rohan bought for his birthday party was 5.4 kgs. If 4.20 kgs of jelly was cherry flavored, find the weight of other. Now this 5.4 kg consists of both cherry and lime jelly. Now from this 5.4, we know that 4.2 kgs was cherry flavored. Now what is the weight of other? That is, what is the weight of lime jelly? We need to subtract these two. Yes, 5.4 minus 4.20. Again, to make the decimal places same, we are placing a 0 after 4. When we subtract, we will get the weight of our other flavor, that is the cherry flavor. Understood children? Now coming to the multiplication of decimal numbers. First, let us look at a multiplication of a decimal number by a whole number. See, here Anita's dog is named Hobbs. He eats 0.6 kilograms of dog food each day. Find the amount of food required for 2 days. What are they saying? Hobbs eats 0.6 kilograms in one day. We have to find out how much he eats in 2 days. How will we find out, children? Into 2. Yes, 0.6 into 2 will give us the amount of food that Hobbs eats in 2 days. See, 0.6 into 2. Consider this as a whole number itself, 0.6 into 2. Consider this as 0.6 into 2. Forget about the point. 2 6 are 12. 2 here 1 carried. 2 zeros are 0 plus 1 gives us 12 as our answer. Yes, but the answer is not simply 12 here. If you look at the question, we are having 0.6. We are having 0.6. If you remember, children, about decimal numbers, while counting the points, while counting the number of digits before the point, we should count from the right side. Yes, from the right side we are having a decimal point after one digit. So even in our answer, that is the product, we have to place a point after one digit from the right. 0.6 into 2 is equal to 1.2. Understood, children? Let me explain again. 0.6 into 2, right? Forget about this point for now. 2 6 are 12, 2 here 1 carried, 2 zeros are 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Now we have multiplied normally as we do for whole numbers. But in the question, in 0.6, we are having a point after one digit from right side. Always remember to count the number of digits from right side for the point. So as we are having a point after one digit from the right, even in the answer, we have to place a point after one digit from the right. Understood, children? 0.6 into 2 is equal to 1.2. See, count the number of digits to multiply the decimal number as a whole number by ignoring the decimal point. Yes, that is what we have done. 0.6 into 2 is equal to 12. Now count the number of digits to the right of the decimal point in the decimal number. Yes, if you look at, Yes, if you look at here, after to the right of the decimal point, we are having only one digit. So put the decimal point in the product by counting the same number of digits from the rightmost place. So as the product is 12, in the 0.6 has one point after one digit. So even in 12 we'll place a point after one digit from the right. Therefore we can conclude that Hobbs eats 1.2 kilograms of dog food in 2 days. Again, why kilograms? In the question the information is given in kilograms. So even in the answer the information will be represented in kilograms. Example, we are having another example here. Multiply 12.51 by 6. 12.51 by 6. Again, children, ignore the decimal point and multiply as we normally do. 6 ones are 6, 6 fives are 30, 0 here 3 carried, 6 twos are 12 plus 3 15, 1 carried, 6 ones are 6 plus 1 7. But after multiplying, what should we do? We should put our point. Yes, after two digits from the right, we are having our decimal point. So even in the product, after two digits from the right, we'll place our decimal point. 7.60 is our answer. 75.60 is our answer. Yes, see, count the number of digits to the right of the decimal point in the decimal number and put the decimal point in the product by counting the same number of digits from its rightmost place. See 1, 2, then a decimal point. So even in our answer 1, 2, then put our decimal point. The answer becomes 75.06. Understood, children? Interesting fact. Look at the pattern below and fill in the blanks. What do you observe from the pattern? What do we have here? 1.42 into 10 is equal to 14.2. 1.42 into 100 is equal to 142 or 142.0. Now 1.42 into 1000 is equal to 1420 or 1420.0. Now what can we observe from this pattern? See 1.42, when we are multiplying with 10, the decimal point moves one place to the right. Here we had 1.42. As we are having 10 in 10, the decimal point has shifted one digit to the right. Suppose if we multiply the same number by 100, 100 is having two zeros. So the decimal point will shift two places to the right. 142 point. After 142 here we are having nothing. Yes, children. So 142 point you can write 0 or simply you can leave. Take the same number 1.42. When it is multiplied by 1000, how many digits should the point move, children? 1, 2, 3. 1000 is having 3 zeros. So the point will move 3 zeros to the right. 1, 2 and 3. But here there is no third digit. Yes, in the number 1.42 there is no third decimal place. So what should we do? If we place a 0 here, we are having 3 decimal digits. So here now the decimal point moves 3 decimal places to the right and we'll get 1420 as our answer. Yes. Why are we adding 0 here? Because we are not having enough decimal places to move the point. Yes, children, and if you remember, what did we learn? For a decimal part, even if we add zeros to the right side, it does not matter. The value will remain the same. Now, based on the same logic, here if you look at the numbers 2.41 into 10. 10 is having 1 0. So, the decimal point will move one place to the right. We'll have 24.1. Now next 2.41 into 100. Here we are having 2 zeros, so it moves two places to the right. So it would be 241 or 241.0. Next we have 2.41 into 1000. Again we have to move three places, but there is no third digit, so we'll keep a 0. 2410 is our answer here. Or if you want to keep a point, you can keep 0.0. Understood, children? Even for this 12.412 into 10, it will become 124.12. Into 100 becomes 1241.2. Into 1000 becomes 12412.0. I hope this is clear. Multiplication by 10. When a decimal number is multiplied by 10, 100 or 1000, the digits in the product are the same as in the decimal number. The decimal point of the product is shifted to the right by as many number of places as are there in the zeros after 1. See here the product is same. Here we are having 142 and even in the product will have the same digits that are 1, 4 and 2. The only difference comes is in the decimal point. Where are we placing it? Depending on the number of zeros here, the decimal point will move so many places to the right. And with this we've come to the end of today's class, children. I hope today's class was clear. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes. quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video.